And I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Here.
Cook.
Here.
Hopkins.
Here.
Mudd.
Here.
Odenettle.
Here.
Aaron Scott.
Here.
Bill Scott.
Here.
Wankel.
Here.
Wormowski.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Mayor Yarsey.
Here.
City Attorney Beard.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there a reading of the minutes this evening?
I shall move.
Alderman Hopkins, second by Alderman Aaron Scott. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Presentation of petitions
We have none?
and communications?
None.
None? And no claims, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Consent agenda items tonight, finance, IT, and personnel. Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item, and that's the city treasurer's report for October 31st, 2018, which is in the packet for all the aldermen tonight.
Thank you. Parks and Lakes, Alderman Large Oldmeadow.
Mr. Mayor, we have one item, resolution declaring Parks and Lakes Department vehicles as surplus property and authorizing the manner of disposal.
In Public Protection, Alderman Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one, and that's resolution authorizing agreement between the Jacksonville Police Department and GFI Digital Incorporated for a lease of 3 copy machines.
And Utility, Alderman Wankel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. 2 items tonight. Number 1, resolution authorizing payments from Waterworks and Sewerage Project Fund for services rendered improvement projects. Number 2, resolution approving archeological survey proposal for the surge suppression project. And I so move.
Is there a second on the consent agenda? Alderman Bill Scott. You've heard the items under the consent agenda. Is there any you wish to pull for further discussion?
I'd like to pull utility number 2, please.
Okay, any others? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Cook.
Yes.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Mudd.
Yes.
Odenettle.
Yes.
Aaron Scott.
Yes.
Bill Scott.
Yes.
Wankel.
Yes.
Wormowski.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Committee reports, Finance, IT, and Personnel, Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item tonight. It's the first reading of an ordinance levying taxes for 2018, and I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Williams.
Be it ordained that the City Council does hereby approve the tax levy for 2018 in the following amounts: annual fund for general corporate purposes, $4,082,780. The Jacksonville Public Library, $520,000. Police Pension Fund, $1,070,000. The Fire Pension Fund, $730,000, for a total levy of $6,402,780. That is the 3.5%.
Discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Mudd.
Yes.
Odenettle.
Yes.
Aaron Scott.
Yes.
Bill Scott.
Yes.
Wankel.
No.
Wormowski.
No.
Williams.
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Let's see, Planning and Public Works, Alderman Bill Scott.
Yes, we have 4 items tonight, Mr. Mayor, and I will yield 3 and 4 over to Aaron Scott. First item is second reading on an ordinance approving the intergovernmental agreement for an enterprise zone. I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Williams.
Be it ordained that the intergovernmental agreement in support of the Jacksonville Regional Enterprise Zone application is hereby approved.
Discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Which one?
Number 1.
Second reading. Well, I'm on enterprise. That designating. Okay. Mudd.
Yes.
Odenettle.
Yes.
Aaron Scott.
Yes.
Bill Scott.
Yes.
Wankel.
Yes.
Wormowski.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Second item tonight, Mr. Mayor, is second reading of an ordinance designing, designating an enterprise zone. I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Cook?
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville City Council does hereby approve the application and the ordinance establishing an enterprise zone.
Discussion?
If I could just say something before, I wasn't here at the last meeting, and I know there was a presentation, but this is a very important part of the economic development program for the city, and I've been working in that for several years. Really appreciate all of your support on this. It's a major application and very competitive, and there's no guarantee we're going to get it, but this is a big step forward.
I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Okay, let's go with, O'Donnell,
Yes.
Aaron Scott,
Yes.
Bill Scott,
Yes.
Wonkel,
Yes.
Wormowski,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Mudd.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Alderman Aaron Scott?
Item number 3 is the second reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 321 to 323 East Morgan Street from R5 to R5 with special use, and I so move.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Alderman Hopkins?
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map is hereby amended for the property located at 302 West Morton Avenue, changing the zoning classification from B3 limited business to B3 limited business with a special use permit.
Discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Aaron Scott,
Yes.
Bill Scott,
Yes.
Wonkel,
Yes.
Wormowski,
Abstain.
Williams,
Yes.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Mudd,
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item number 4 is the second reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 302 West Morton Avenue from B3 to B3 with special use, and I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Wonkel?
And I apologize, that's the one I just read. So we'll vote on it, and then we're gonna go back and do that other one. I picked up the wrong ordinance.
Well, this is the one for Domino's,
So
right?
this is the one for Domino's.
Okay.
Exactly. And I'll read it. Be it ordained that read it again, that the zoning map for the city of Jacksonville for property located at 302 West Morton Avenue be changed from B3 limited district to B3 limited business district with a special use.
Discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bill Scott,
Yes.
Wonkel,
Yes.
Wormowski,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Mudd,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Abstain.
And Aaron, if you go back and read that.
and A. Scott.
Yes.
If you'd read that one for 321, 323, East Morgan.
Item number 3 is second reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 321 to 323 East Morgan Street from R5 to R5 with special use, and I so move.
Is there?
I'll second.
Alderman Hopkins?
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 321 and 323 East Morgan Street be amended, changing the zoning classification from R5 multiple family dwelling to R5 mobile family dwelling with a special use.
Discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Again.
Again, no, I think, yes, you should go ahead and call it.
Okay.
What property was this?
It's one that way.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Mudd,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Aaron Scott,
Yes.
Bill Scott,
Yes.
Wonkel,
Yes.
Wormowski,
Abstain.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, I apologize for that.
Utility, Alderman Wonkel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Number 2, under utility, resolution approving archeological survey proposal for the surge suppression project. And I so move.
Discussion, or Bill Scott, second that?
Be it resolved that the proposal from the University of Illinois for the archeological survey is hereby accepted.
Discussion?
Jamie, you know, I think anytime when we start talking about utilities and all these, you know, it's really uncertain for many of us who don't understand the work that you do. So first of all, thank you for all the work that you do and being patient for individuals like me who are still learning what you try to do every day. So my question is, you earlier said, when I asked the question, if for example, we found a burial ground, the project would be halted and we'd have to move it upstream. So my question is, because this is an archaeological site that they've already identified, well, I guess the question would be, how much more or less inefficient would it be if you moved it upstream? I mean, I guess that's my question. Sure, thank you.
Thank you for that question. I don't know if it would be any less efficient. We would really do the same construction type, same tank, same building. We would just have to move it along the pipeline, probably further away from the river. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
So to make it work less?
No, as long as we don't move it too far east of the gravel pack wells, and if you remember, the Rainy well is right near the Illinois River, and the gravel pack wells are a few hundred yards to the east. So as long as it's on that transmission main in that area, it'll still work very well.
So they found these artifacts when they did some soil borings? So I guess ultimately my question is, if it's not going to be any less efficient to go ahead and move it, why spend the $60,000 now to find artifacts that could halt the whole project, or we could just move it up? Huh? But it has to do the soil boring again. You'd have to do the soil borings again, correct?
If you were to go ahead and move it, see, we don't know exactly what's there now. What they found is just a little piece of pot and, clay and things like that, not drugs. If you were to go ahead and move it now, you could find the same things or even worse in that new location. So you really need to pick the spot that you want for maximum efficiency to make it so that system work the best, and try for that spot first. And then if you can't get that, then you have to go to Plan B. That would be my recommendation. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you went to Plan B and you did a soil boring and found nothing.
We can't do the soil boring until we get the excavation done, though, by U of I.
They still have to do a study no matter where.
Regardless.
Yes.
I think the question may be, the yellow outline, if I'm correct, is where they determined there's Naples.
That is the Naples archaeological site. So that whole area is, thank you for that, yep. So, yes, and once we move outside the yellow boundary, we're east of the gravel pack wells and all of our wells. That is when we become less efficient. Good point.
Okay.
And that's when we start losing the benefit of it. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and really the closer to the Rainy well we are, the better.
Little yellow boxes, not the.
Yeah, sorry for all the different shapes and stuff. It's
Yeah.
kind of confusing.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And Jamie,
Yes.
I'm brand new, so
Yeah.
I'm catching up. Can you
No
explain to
problem.
me why you need this?
Yeah, the transmission main delivers the majority of the water for the city from this well location by Naples through a 30-inch concrete transmission main. It's 30-inch all the way up to into town here, then it turns to 24-inch. So it's very large. It's put in 1955. Water flows through that main every single day, including Christmas, and has since 1955 for the most part. So it's a very large and expensive asset for the city, very important. So as like any of us, as we get older, as transmission main has pumping on it, if there's failures, that pipeline flexes. And different materials flex better than others. So as it gets older, we want to keep those pressures and those pressure transients low. And that'll keep that premature failure from happening. Because as the council is going to have to, in the future, identify transmission main rehabilitation and have to take care of that main, in hopes that we don't have to completely replace it, we can do rehab first. So it's really an investment in keeping that transmission main in good shape for as long as possible. And that tank will have about half water, half air. So when that pressure wave comes back, that air compresses and keeps that pressure as low as possible. Yeah.
The water, when you run your washer or at home when you turn on and off the faucet, how you hear that thump. It's called water hammer. So this is just a water sledgehammer because it's a bigger amount of water.
And I have a video that we looked at during the presentation last summer. I'd be glad to show it to you and go in more detail if you'd like. I think it's neat. But yeah.
Special valves to help this in the past.
Yeah, there's also some pump control valves down there. The challenge with mechanical valves, as anything mechanical, they can fail. And the good thing about a surge tank is it's all ready all the time, no matter if the power's on or off. Yeah, great questions. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Any other discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Williams,
Yes.
Wormowski,
Yes.
Wankel,
Yes.
Bill Scott,
Yes.
Aaron Scott,
Yes.
Odenhill,
Yes.
Mudd,
Yes.
Hopkins,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Bartlett. Motion passes.
Any public comment at this time? Any old business? Any new business? The next council meeting will be December the 10th. That'll be the only December meeting. Correct? You got something, Chief?
Quick. Not necessarily council business, but I just
Yeah,
wanted
please.
to
Please.
extend an invitation to all the council members for Thursday, the 29th at 1 PM at the PD. It's kind of an odd time since, all of us are working, but Detective Brad Rogers has tendered his resignation with the police department after 21 years. So we're having a bit of cake and some punch and a going-away party for him at 1 PM Thursday, the 29th. And that will be in the training room at the police department.
Just like to everyone know that Saturday morning, I think from 9 to 11, the Audubon Society is having a tour of the MMA Leonard Wildlife Refuge. That is on the east end of Movastar Lake, a little bit down from the dog park, across from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's across the road there. That's been a wildlife sanctuary for a number of years. Dr. James Hinchin and some members of the Master Naturalist program through the U of I Extension has done a lot of work out there, taking out some invasive honeysuckle. And it's just they're going to do a nice tour of birds. So if you ever want to know about birds in Jacksonville and about that little area there that's a wildlife preserve, you can go check it out.
Any other new business? One item real quick is both happy and sad. Tony Ward is retiring. 41 and a half, Chief. You're going to have a little bit to go for him. But 41 and a half, his last day. He's been the golf superintendent since, 78 or I guess 77. So he's retiring December the 14th. And then the new probationary superintendent is Kai Jacobs. Kai is Tony and I started this process a couple years ago because I knew this was coming down the pipeline. He's threatened to retire on me, but Tony vetted him, and Tony is very confident that Kai's the young man to take the job and do a good job, and I am confident of that too. So he'll start on that Monday. That's it. You know what? Tony doesn't want a retirement party. If we throw something together, I'll let you know. But he was adamant. He said, "I don't want anything." And you know how he is. Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Williams, you got anything?
Motion to adjourn, please.
Oh. Second by Alderman Williams.
Hey, that's it. You know you got it.
Yeah.